Just ahead on American Black Journal, cast members from the Comedy Central show Detroiters are here to talk about the series and following their dreams. Plus, young Detroiters enter the sport of competitive cycling. Stay right there. American Black Journal starts right now.
American Black Journal is funded by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, a partner with communities where children come first.
How does diversity bring energy to us all? At DTE Energy, we believe that it's the contributions of all that build great communities. As a company, we grow stronger by welcoming the unique perspectives of everyone. As community members, we support our state's broad culture and heritage. From working closely with women and minority-owned suppliers to embracing our local cultures, DTE Energy is powering diversity. The DTE Energy Foundation is a proud sponsor of Detroit Public Television. Masco Corporation is proud to manufacture innovative and environmentally friendly products for the home. Delta faucets, craft-made in Merilite cabinets, and Behr brand paints have all been designed with you in mind. Masco and its family of companies, serving Michigan communities since 1929.
Ford has a long history of honoring the achievements of great men and women. We also recognize that honoring means ensuring their legacies are carried forward. 2018 marks the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. To continue his legacy, Ford is partnering with the King Center and encouraging everyone to perform 50 acts of kindness. Between now and August 28, go to mlk54.org and register your act of kindness. Add Ford in the group name, as Ford will recognize select actions from our Southeast Michigan community. Perform your simple act of kindness, and together we'll carry forward Dr. King's dream of creating a beloved community.
Welcome to American Black Journal. I'm Stephen Henderson. The Comedy Central show Detroiters returns for its second season on June 21st. The series is about two best friends in Detroit who are caught up in the competitive world of advertising. Detroit's Trinity International Film Festival is hosting a watch party for the season 2 premiere of Detroiters. The event is a celebration of the city, the show, and the hometown talent who appear on the sitcom. Joining me now are three cast members, Shawntay, Dalon, Jillian Mitchell, and Anton Bassi, along with the co-director of the Trinity Film Festival, Lazar Favors. Thanks to all of you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So, as a native Detroiter, of course, I love this show. But one of my favorite scenes from season 1 is when your character is introduced, in fact, and you're yelling out the window at Sam Richardson, who plays your brother.
Yes.
I thought that was the most Detroit scene I had seen on television in a long time.
That our family member is living right
next door
to one
right?
another. No, that was really fun of shooting. That was actually an add-on.
Yeah.
They had us come back and shoot that scene when we were filming the season 1.
Okay.
So I'm so excited. I really am, and that was fun to even do. So.
Yeah. So what do we get in season 2 from your characters? More of the same? Or?
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously David is full of shenanigans.
Yes.
You know, it's just a continuation from the first season. You know, with my lovely wife here. It's just, you know, it's good times.
Yeah.
I mean,
just more ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't want to give too much away. Like,
it's just more moments. Just even reading the script, sometimes you're just like, oh, these two.
Well, it's interesting how much it seems to get the city and the people in it. I mean, I watch it and I'm like, yeah, no, I know that guy. Or, yeah, I've seen that happen.
That's the best part of walking into the table reads and seeing faces that you know. You're like, oh my goodness, it's so good to work with you. Yeah. Oh, I worked with that person a while ago. So that's the best part.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel like you're acting when you're on the show? I mean,
believe it or not, no. We were just talking about this the other day. It's so effortless on the show. You walk on and Sam and Tim are just such great guys, and the atmosphere is so welcoming, and it just like it feels like you're with family.
Yeah,
and you're just hanging out, having a great time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know I'm stoked for this season. I can't wait to see what we have in store.
Yeah. Lazar, talk about the watch party.
Well, I'm excited. You know, I my wife, Marshall Montgomery Faces, came with this idea and this thought last year. And she said it would be great to get them together and promote them and feature them at a watch party. So when I saw, I think Shawntay posted the date or Anton posted the date, immediately I'm like, let's do this. And they're like, really? Yes, really. Let's go.
Really?
Let's go. I mean, I decided that somebody has to do it. These guys are great. These guys are amazing. This is Detroit, right?
Yeah.
So it's like this. We're in Detroit, right? Watching Detroiters,
right?
With Detroiters,
with
right?
Detroiters,
right? So that's the feeling, and I want people to understand that this is what it takes to promote and support these amazing people. They need this, you know, and we need it for our city. We need to showcase this on a level to where everybody can see it and appreciate it beyond what they do for that the amazing job they do on that show.
Yeah,
so,
You know, the idea, I mean, Detroit has been depicted in movies and television before. Yeah. This is the first time I can remember a sitcom, though. Like the idea that there's something funny about the city and the people in it, right?
I mean, not only that, I think it just goes to show that, you know, we have the homegrown talent right here, and, you know, we have everything
to be able to pull that off.
Absolutely.
Right?
And I think that's what strikes a chord with everybody. Being able to watch the show and look up and like, oh wow, I live on that street, or I walk down that street every day. You know,
that was one of the fun things, to be shooting on a street and then people you know walking past and like, Shawntay!
It's like, I'm working here, right?
That's like, it feels so good.
Yeah.
That feels great.
Yeah. What are your favorite episodes from the first season?
Oh man, I have to say the birthday.
Yeah.
I have to say the happy birthday to Bay. Mainly because we were shooting it, well, from the first season or this season?
From the first season.
The first season, the birthday, because we shot it like 3 days, 3 or 4 days.
4.
Yeah.
4 days.
4.
Yeah.
So literally the food was, I don't know, it would stay overnight. We walked into the room, it smelled so bad. That would be the joke, but it was a real party.
Yeah.
It
was totally like a family reunion.
That would be my favorite.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I get to see all of them. I get to see all of y'all there. So.
And then the improvs that would come.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And there was. So every time we would hustle, and then like the director would yell "cut," people would keep hustling. They would just keep dancing. Right.
But the funny thing about us hustling so much is most of the time, like if there were dialogue going on during the hustle, we didn't have any music, so we were like hustling to nothing. It was kind of like
you're pretending.
But then all of a sudden, people were like, we can kind of make our own soundtrack if we could.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It was fantastic.
It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
So much
What about opportunities for actors from Detroit to play roles like this? Are they as rare as they seem?
Yeah, I mean, it's I won't lie. The competition's stiff.
Yeah,
competition is very stiff.
It is.
And
because when the incentives left, a lot of work left and wasn't coming to Michigan.
Yeah.
So when things, and that's one thing I love about Sam and Tim is that, and the crew, like Joe Kelly, all of them, their thing was it has to be shot in Detroit.
Here, right?
Because, you know, people may want it to go different places
Right.
and stuff, but they was like, Detroit, it's got to be shot in Detroit. So the fact that it's a sitcom, which I believe we are the only sitcom that had a second season in Detroit, shot in Detroit.
Is that right?
Yes,
Oh, really?
so that is incredible honor.
Yeah.
But for it to be shot here, it's like, this is what's really here for us.
Right.
So yeah, the when roles come up, it's that room is full of folks. But that's how this career is. I'm sure they could vouch for that too. Like it's
tough, right?
It was a lot of people that auditioned for our roles, you know. So thankfully we're here.
I think it's just y'all bring y'all A game, everything y'all do. I mean, even with this process, developing this and this relationship with us and making this move to highlight, like y'all been very active. Like this is the 4th thing we done, right, in the last 6 days. So they're very active in promoting themselves also, and it takes that too. Like we're here. Trinity is here to set the stage for our
talk
creators.
a little more about the festival.
Well, the festival,
what Trinity is.
The Trinity is a film festival. This is our 12th year. And
we had you here for the 11th year last year, right?
Right, exactly. And so what we do, we're a platform for filmmakers, and we highlight our Detroit filmmakers, actors, producers, directors, and we just feel like we give them a voice. We give the stage for them to continue that thing, that creative thing that they do, and we love them. We stand behind them constantly. We follow them all the way through. We never stop supporting, you know. And then anything that comes through and Shawntay will tell you, anything that comes through us, they receive it immediately. Yeah. Like whatever is happening, we giving it out. You know,
it was
it
just an event here with Erica Alexander and his awesome wife Marshall, who they are definitely supporters of the artists in the city.
They are. But without a doubt.
I'm in the line at a post office, and I get this text from Marshall like, "Have you seen this?" And she sent the link to it, and I clicked on it, and I was like, "No, I haven't." She said, "Hurry up and RSVP," and I did. And the next day, we're sitting in front of Erica Alexander. Wow. With her event. So they really watch out. And I think probably like half of the room was there because they told folks about it. Yeah. But that's what we need as well. Yeah.
That's
like this career is already so tough, and to keep moving, we do need the support.
Need that boost.
So,
need that boost. Is important to us because it's important to them. If we don't do it, see, somebody asks us why, and we just said, why not? We are Detroiters. These guys represent us. In order for them to get the things and reach those other things that they want to do, those main roles, those high-paying roles, we must push them. Yeah. It's like fuel the jet. Yeah. Fuel the jet, right? So that's our job.
Do you feel like there are more opportunities coming up now for people here?
There are more opportunities that we'll discuss when we come back, but there are opportunities for this particular group of people that we have coming to us, and we're going to share it with y'all. Yeah. It's a surprise right now, so we'll talk about it.
I don't know. I like
they don't know.
But because it's necessary. Yeah. These guys inspire other artists. So the more they work, the more people are inspired to work. Yeah. Right. The more people can be like, oh, we can do that too.
The goal. Like, I think I can speak for all of us when we know what Detroit has to offer.
Right.
We can everything that anywhere
it's just
else.
A matter of getting other people to recognize.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It's about people setting up shop there, but we want to be proof that we're the cream of the crop, and Detroit is where it's at.
That's right.
And we don't sit back and wait for someone to give us a yes. Exactly. That's just
right. No, that makes a big difference. You got to get after it.
We were working and moving and grinding when we got the call for Detroiters. Yeah. Like, man, Anton is an incredible writer. Yeah. Like, he's not only a great actor, he's an incredible writer. Jillian is not only a incredible actress, but she is excellent at editing.
Come on.
I'm about to hire her to do some stuff. So we venture out into the gifts that we have, but we make sure to keep moving.
And promote.
Yes.
Right. We're out of time, but we will look forward to the second season of Detroiters and come out for the watch party.
Absolutely. Thank you. That is June 21st. June 21st. At the Carr Center Gallery, 1505 Woodward.
Right downtown.
Right downtown. Starts at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yes, it does.
Thank you, guys.
We're here for you.
All right. Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
Up next, Detroit youth discover a new kind of cycling. But first, we continue our look back at this program over the last 50 years. In this 1989 Detroit Black Journal interview, Olympic gold medalist Jackie Joyner-Kersee talks about how she maintains her competitive edge.
What I used to do, and I still do it to this day, is that when I was going after someone, they have the track and field news where they record all the our annual marks or just our marks in general. And they had pictures of different individuals that were in there. And I would cut out those individuals' pictures and I would place them on the mirror and put them there. And then I would also write out a score that I wanted to shoot for, and I would put it on the refrigerator, and I also would put it in my bedroom mirror. And I would see that score every day. And then if I was having problems with one event, I would always put that, I can do anything through Christ, which strengthened me, and believe that I could, get that event, like the javelin. I was having problems with the javelin. Then there was times where mentally I wasn't strong enough for the 800 meters. I was afraid of hurting, and I kept telling myself I had to hurt if I wanted to run 2:08 or better. And so I would plaster 2:08 around the house, and I also would plaster around the house that you got to hurt if you want to be successful. And I knew by the time I got to the last event, either when it came down for breaking a world record, most of the time it was for a world record, I had to either run a lifetime best or close to it. And a lot of times, either I came up short or I came close to it. And that was because I wasn't mentally tough and I didn't want to hurt. So I would do those type of things, put those types pictures or notes around the house and try to visualize it and understand that's what it was going to take.
Detroit youth are getting a chance to train for the Olympic sport of cycling at the new Lexus Velodrome on the city's east side. The bicycle racing track sits on a 50-degree angle that makes it look like the cyclists are riding on the wall. It's one of only 3 indoor velodromes in the country. The Detroit Fitness Foundation operates the facility and is offering free cycling camps this summer for kids ages 3 to 18. Here to tell us more is the executive director of the foundation, Dale Hughes. He is joined by 2 competitive racers, brothers Jackson and Jimmy Capela. Welcome to American Black Journal, all of you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
So I love this this project. I don't live terribly far from there, and I can remember them putting this up, and I was thinking, gee, what is that going to be? It's a strange-looking structure, but the idea that there's a bicycle track inside makes it even more interesting.
It is. Everybody's wondering what that big white dome is right there at Mac and I-75.
Right.
Well, inside we actually have 3 fields of play. We have a running track. We actually named it after Eddie Dalon, who won 2 gold medals in the 32 Olympic Games. We have a world-class cycling track, which is what Jimmy and Jackson race on. And we have a fitness studio.
And the idea that in the middle of a city like Detroit, you build a cycling track. I mean, some people might say, why would you do that? What's the interest level in the city for
Well, actually, Detroit's had a long history in the sport of velodrome racing. Olympia Stadium, when it was built in 1927, was architecturally designed for velodrome racing. To
be able to do that, right?
And 40,000 Detroiters went to the third event held at the Olympia in 1927. So we have had lots of winners from Detroit. 3 world champions, all women, were from Detroit. And we're looking for Jimmy and Jackson and other young men and young women that never seen a velodrome before, make it to the Olympic Games.
Yeah. So, guys, tell me how you got interested in racing.
Well, we got interested in the velodrome because of a lady called Yvonne Rucker. She came to one of our cycling club's meetings and told my mom about it, and our mom got us. And we first started off in the velodrome in Rochester Hills at Boomer Park. And then Dale wanted to build a velodrome in Detroit to attract more kids and more youth, or Detroit youth. And so racing was always fun. And when I first started out, I was racing against people my age, like I was racing against my brother and other people his age, around his age. But then as I got faster, I started moving up. So now I'm racing against grown men and grown women. And this year I'm taking my talents to the national tournament. It's in Trexlertown, Pennsylvania. And from there, I'll be racing people from all across the nation, from California, New York, Wisconsin.
Talk about your interest in cycling. You guys were racing before you were at the velodrome, is that right? Or cycling before that?
A little on and off. We would go road riding down to Bilal with my mom, and sometimes we would go on group rides with other women. And then we started riding at the velodrome. It wasn't as serious for me at first. It was kind of a thing I was doing because my brother was doing it. But like this past summer, it was like actually starting to get fun. And I was getting fast, and I started taking it more serious because this guy named Dalon, he kept on beating me. I was like, no, I
gotta get faster, right? Which one of you is faster?
Well, I'm faster so far. And maybe that's because of my age, but I also have a lot of dedication, and I have a mentality to like put myself through critical situations. So like it could be where I just feel tired at practice, but I just know I just have to get faster to beat the other people around my age, and I have to push myself and fight through the pain.
Yeah.
At Nationals, they actually race in different age groups.
Is that right?
There's 2 years difference from them.
Yeah.
I think they've got a chance of being on the podium this year.
Yeah.
And
That's great.
our goal is to have, by a year from now, to have the largest group of Detroit kids racing on the track, more than anywhere in the country.
Right, right. The bikes that they're on are also quite different from you know, the bikes you see cycling up and down the DeQuinder Cut or other places in Detroit, right?
They're different than what people would see as call their normal 10-speed bicycle.
Yeah.
These bikes, the one that Jackson rides on is all carbon fiber.
So it's really light.
It's very light, 14, 15 pounds.
Before the show, it's just it's like air.
It's light.
Yeah.
In fact, they're building them so light now that there's actually a requirement of minimum weight. They actually have to put weight onto the bikes, some of the bikes, because they're getting to hit the weight limit.
Wow.
But the bikes are unique. The first thing is people will notice is it has no brakes. It only has a single gear in the back instead of a whole lot of derailleur with a lot of gears.
Right.
And then your feet are clipped into the pedal, so you actually control your speed with your feet.
Yeah.
So you pedal hard to go fast, and you actually resist the pedals to slow down. You can't stop, and you don't want to stop because it's banked 50 degrees, and if you go too slow, you'll slip and slide down the track.
Tip over, it's like, so how do you stop then? You get off the track?
You really don't stop, you slow down.
Yeah.
So you can control your speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. How, was it tough to learn how to ride at the angle and things like that?
At first, you would think it's tough, but really, once you try it out, it's really not that tough because all you're really doing is just riding a bike. And then this track, it's like you're going faster on the track than you're going out on the street because it's more space and you can just keep going forward instead of having to make a sharp turn or anything like that. And then stopping yourself is not really that hard. You're just really just slowing down and not using energy at all. And then once you're going slow enough, you can take it off of the 50-degree banking, like Dale said.
Get down on the...
And get down on the apron or like the blue or yellow path, which is more flat, and that allows you to go as slow as possible.
Yeah.
For those who follow NASCAR racing, our track in Detroit is like the Bristol track.
Okay.
A small, tight track that is very fun to watch. So I encourage everybody out there that has never seen Velodrome racing to stop by the Lexus Velodrome. They'll have a great time.
Yeah.
And we've got great programs because we've got
I was going to say, this program this summer,
we have a summer camp program, 8 weeks. For 3 to 6 year olds, we're going to teach kids how to ride a bike. Then we have it for 6 to 17 year olds that will get them on the track itself. We think there's a lot of future Olympians here, and we're going to find them.
Yeah, yeah. Talk about the bikes. I want to hear you talk about the bike and how fast it can go because it's so light.
It depends. Like, since it's 50 degrees, you could just drop straight down to get some more gravity and force and acceleration going. And I think I would like to say my max, or at least I think I can go 35 miles an hour, maybe.
Really?
But some other people go 40 miles an hour.
Wow, that is something. That's got to feel really great, too.
I think the average person out there riding their bike, like on the DeQuinder Cut, is probably is doing about 10 miles an hour.
I was going to say 10 to 15 miles an hour is your average sort of leisure cycling. I think some of the faster people get up to the low 20s, but that's an incredible speed. So very impressive.
They go fast. They're elbow to elbow.
Yeah, right.
It's very much like NASCAR racing, except you're much closer to the action as far as spectators go.
Sure.
And the guys and the gals that ride on it, it's really it's a very fun sport to watch.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on the Velodrome and congratulations on all your hard work to be competitive racers. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's our program for today. Thanks for watching. You can get more information about our guests at AmericanBlackJournal.org. And as always, you can connect with us on Facebook and on Twitter. We'll see you next time.
American Black Journal is funded by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, a partner with communities where children come first.
How does diversity bring energy to us all? At DTE Energy, we believe that it's the contributions of all that build great communities. As a company, we grow stronger by welcoming the unique perspectives of everyone. As community members, we support our state's broad culture and heritage. From working closely with women and minority-owned suppliers to embracing our local cultures, DTE Energy is powering diversity. The DTE Energy Foundation is a proud sponsor of Detroit Public Television. Masco Corporation is proud to manufacture innovative and environmentally friendly products for the home. Delta faucets, craft-made in Merillat cabinets, and Behr brand paints have all been designed with you in mind. Masco and its family of companies, serving Michigan communities since 1929.
Ford has a long history of honoring the achievements of great men and women. We also recognize that honoring means ensuring their legacies are carried forward. 2018 marks the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. To continue his legacy, Ford is partnering with the King Center and encouraging everyone to perform 50 acts of kindness. Between now and August 28, go to mlk54.org and register your act of kindness. Add Ford in the group name, as Ford will recognize select actions from our Southeast Michigan community. Perform your simple act of kindness, and together we'll carry forward Dr. King's dream of creating a beloved community.